Hola, mi gente. This is my American Express Gold Card that I've had for over 35 years. As you can see, it's canceled, it's broken, it's cut up, and this is my wife's authorized user Rose Gold Card, also canceled and cut up. Why did I do that? Well, mi gente, I just couldn't use the benefits anymore to this card. So as you saw in the thumbnail when you clicked, it's not that it's a bad card. It's a good card. The gold card from Amex is great. If you go out to eat a lot, you get 4 times in restaurants. If you go food shopping, supermarkets, 4 times for that as well. That's a huge multiplier, the most anywhere else you're going to get on any other card for $250 a year right now, which we all think is going to go up. But I couldn't use the benefits anymore. I couldn't use the supermarket portion of it because I do a lot of shopping at Costco or at Target. And that's not doesn't give you the points at Target for it, and it's not accepted at Costco. So what did I get in its place? To me, I got the green card. Now, to me, this is the most underrated American Express card out there. The green card comes in at $150 a year. Now, why did I make the switch to what many might think is a lesser card? But in my eyes, for me, the way it works, it offers many more perks and just more bang for the buck. I'm going to go into that now. But before I do me a favor. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Okay, guys? I really appreciate that. And join the membership for the channel. You'll see in the description box, there's a membership there. I have an uh, I love mi gente, more for mi gente, and the hola mi gente package, which will have you come on doing one of my lives, and I think we'll have a blast together. So check that out, okay? So the American Express Green Card, the reason I say it's underrated is because most people, especially in this space, you're going to see videos on the American Express Platinum, the lounge access, the 5 times for flights, the other protections, the coupon book, if you will, that people call it. And with the gold, you're going to see, like I just said, it's a foodie card for going out to eat at restaurants, dining, takeout, supermarket spend. It's great for that. You also get, Uber credit and Grubhub and Cheesecake Factory credit and stuff a month. So that's the extent of the gold card for me in my eyes. So what happened was, and I'll have it in this video over here, why I canceled the card in detail. Um, but like I just said, it just didn't work for me, right? But the green card, however, has a lot to offer and even offset. I hate when people say, oh, it has an effective annual fee if you use this perk, if you use that perk, and blah, blah, blah. But this actually has the one main perk to this card. Off bat, I got the card, and the minute I got it, I used it, was the $189 a year Clear credit. Now, I use Clear all the time in the airport, all the time. I have a Clear credit from the Amex Platinum. I had my wife and my son on Clear, but when everything hit back in January, where my annual fees hit and then Clear hit January 12th at the same time, since we weren't traveling anytime soon, I actually froze their accounts so that I wouldn't be charged for it. Now, the gold card doesn't offer that benefit. The green card offers you the benefit. And as soon as I got the benefit, I was able to then just add my wife back onto the account and it's covered with the green card for free. So, that in and of itself, once you activate that clear credit, it wipes out and negates the $150 annual fee for this card because the clear credit is $189, which is huge. So for me, and the way my life is now that I'm traveling more, that was worth more than a supermarket spend on the gold card. The other things are, and I have a list here, guys. And like I always tell you, full disclosure, I'm not just raining on the gold card or the platinum card. I still have the platinum card. But the green is going to offer me more for what I plan on doing, especially this year coming. you're going to get 3 times points per dollar on restaurants, on dining out, and so on. So that's huge. 1 point less, I get it, but 3 times is still a strong value. You're also going to get, and this is where I'm going to start seeing more the bang for your buck. That is, I'm going to get 3 times on transit, including trains, taxis, ride shares like Lyft and Uber, ferries, tolls. The tolls in New York and New Jersey are outrageous. Right now, they just raised the tolls on the Turnpike and on the Garden State Parkways. And to go in and out of New York is over $18. All right. So this is huge for that. I'll get 3 times on any of those monies that I spend on those services. Also for parking, if you ever drove into New York City to go see a show and you're paying $60, $70, just to park, this is huge. So multiply that by 3. Buses and subways. So if you live in New York City or in another big city where you either have a metro station or you use tap to pay with your phone or you use a card to buy the tickets to purchase, to travel, this is huge. So it really is a travel card, which is what the gold card and the platinum card are designed as or described as in most, creators and media as a travel card, right? But this is true travel. So this is where I'm going to get most of my points of membership rewards points from the green card. It also includes 3 times travel on flights, hotels, tours, campgrounds, and even vacation rentals. So like Verbo and Airbnbs. So that you don't find in any of the other Amex products. So 3 times on everything basically related to travel. If you put your mind to it, that's what you're going to get in terms of membership rewards points. So in my eyes, for the way that I'm planning on using this card, especially in about 2 weeks or so when I go to Florida, I'm going to use it, for, I use the car rental through the Platinum card so that I can utilize Hertz and the status there. But if I want to take an Uber or Lyft, I'll put it on the card. If I go out to eat, I'm going to put that on the card. If I decide to stay at a hotel for which I don't have a branded hotel card, let's say a Hilton card that I have, or a Marriott Bonvoy, which I do have. If it's another hotel like a Choice Hotel or whatever, or a small little boutique hotel, I can put that spend on this card and still get 3 times back. So that's why I feel that this is like really an underrated card, because no one seems to really go into detail about how you could really use this card, especially now for spring break travel. People that are going to Florida from the Northeast just to go get some more warmth before summer kicks in, you're going to use these things. If you don't want to rent a car in Florida, you got to get around by Uber. Why not put it on a card like this? Is going to earn you 3 times, right? Right now, this Chase Sapphire Preferred gives you 2 times on travel, on transit. So this gives you 1 more point up on that. And the point structure and multipliers in terms of the value of them, they're about 2 cents per point for Chase and for Amex. So, it's either way, this still comes out ahead. It also gives you something called a $100 Lounge Buddy credit. Now, this is good for people that want lounge access, but don't want to really commit to a high paying card. And right now, as of this taping, today is Sunday, March 31st, Chase Sapphire Reserve just took away the Priority Pass restaurant portion of their Priority Pass package. So that was for people that there was no lounge and you wanted to pop into a restaurant to eat. They gave you a credit for that. So the Chase Sapphire Reserve is getting rid of that. The Capital One card doesn't have it either, the Venture X, and neither does the American Express Platinum card. This Lounge Buddy credit, it's only $100, but if you see a lounge, or if you're going into an airport that has a lounge on their list, this gives you at least maybe 2.5 passes that you can use and get reimbursed back to use the lounges in the airport. So for me, this lets you dip your toe into that travel, life that you want the lounge access. You don't want to wait at a gate for your flight, packed with people and stuff like that. So this gives you that ability for it. It also has no foreign transaction fees. It has other built-in protections for purchases that you might make and so on. So it's as strong as the other American Express cards, but it has its own niche where it literally strictly is travel. So if you're one right now that wants to just go out and travel through the states, and let's say, like I said before, you don't want to rent a car, you're still going to get points on car services, rideshare services, and so on. You're also going to get the ability to get 3 times on hotels. And I would use it if you didn't have a hotel card, like a Hyatt card, like I do, and stuff like that. This is strong for 3 times back on any hotel. There's no limit to that. Also, on the airline, you're going to get that back. So, I really think going forward for you guys that maybe you don't want to spend $250 on said gold card, which I laugh because this was a tough nut to crack. For to cut this card took a lot, and for $250 a year, again, it's gonna fit into other people's wallets better than it fit into mine, and I guess that's why it was weird when I got rid of this card that I have for 35 years and actually get the OG, green card, because this card right now offers a lot for the money. Now, usually American Express, their other charge cards like the platinum and the gold, the business versions of those cards mimic what the personal cards offer. So in other words, if you get the platinum business card, you're going to get the same travel credits, you're going to get the same protections, you're going to get a lot of the same benefits. Same with the gold, where the gold business will give you the two highest multipliers, and it being, if you food was it, then you'd get 4 times on dining out on the business gold. However, the green business card, I wouldn't look at it, I wouldn't touch it, because all it gives you, fair enough, it's only $95, but it only gives you points on 2 times on purchases made through American Express Travel, which I don't do any of the hotels and stuff or buy the airline tickets that way through their portal. So to me, that's just a poor way of using the card, and you're not really going to accumulate a lot of points out of that anyway. So right now, the American Express Green Card for $150 a year. Their welcome offer high last summer, was 60,000 membership rewards points with a $200 cash statement credit. Now, as of this filming, it's just 40,000 membership rewards points, which at 1 cent per point, it's about $400 of spend if you spend $3,000 in 6 months. So that's a lot of time to spend the $3,000. $500 a month for 6 months. You got your spend, you get 40,000 points. This card, again, full disclosure, I got no points for it up front. Because I already had the platinum card and the gold card before the green card, I wasn't eligible, because of the new family language that Amex puts in, for any sign up bonus on this card. So I got the card because the issue I have is now, when I got rid of the gold, I don't have a strong card to add to the platinum to really get the benefits of being in the American Express ecosystem. The platinum card only gives you 5 times on flights and basically 1 point on everything else. I needed a card that was going to be the true points earner and the points beast for me. And I did that with the gold for a while last year. But now I feel the green is going to give me just that better multiplier across the board in how I'm going to use it. So for $150 a year, 40,000 membership rewards points, you're going to get a $189 clear credit. You're going to get 3 times on every aspect of travel that's listed: buses, trains, ferries, tolls, parking, ride shares, etc., flights, hotels, Airbnb, vacation rentals, and so on. And that clear credit for me, you save the time at the airport. You don't have to wait online with everybody else. It pushes you through to the front of the if you have TSA pre-check, right to the front of the line. So do yourself a favor, check this card out. I know people that have all three cards, which is great. I was also trying to minimize the amount of fees I spend a year, and I'd rather pay 150 and get more out of it than 250 to have a nice shiny gold card that I ended up cutting up anyway, and get a green plastic card that's supposed to be one of the most recycled and just better for the environment cards out there, and get the multipliers for this card. So, mi gente, I hope that this helped you out. I hope that you see why I chose to go the green card route and get rid of the American Express Gold. Do me a favor, leave in the comments below if you have this card, if you've been able to utilize all the points, if you've been able to take advantage of any of the other multipliers, the clear credit, and so on, and if you think I made the right decision in dumping the gold. As always, I thank you for watching this, but more than anything else, I thank you for giving me the privilege of your time. Until next time, mi gente, take care.